Shiva trilogy author Amish Tripathi may be soft-spoken and genteel, but he holds strong views on issues that matter. Amish not only disagrees with writers returning their awards, but also disapproves of tarnishing the entire country's image as being communally divided. In a freewheeling interview, Amish said returning awards was tantamount to disrespecting the country. Amish feels even though the incidents of intolerance are deeply disturbing, but they don't merit such an extreme reaction.
You know, my view on this is that when a writer receives any award or recognition or love, it's not from a government, it's actually from the society, it's from the people. So when you are returning an award, you are actually not returning the award to the government, you are returning it to the Indian society. You are passing a judgment on Indian society. Now, many of the writers who've returned their awards, they are my seniors, you know. So, I'm only respectfully asking that there are some incidents that have taken place which are deeply disturbing, no doubt about it. And the criminals responsible for those incidents need to be punished with the full force of the law. But can you extrapolate those incidents to say a vast majority of 1.25 billion Indians have turned communal? Does the data back that argument? Because if that's a very serious charge, you know, that the entire country has turned communal, it's a very serious charge.
Speaking of growing intolerance, the Scion of Ishkuvaku author said religious violence in India in proportion of its population was actually amongst the lowest as compared to many other countries.
It should be backed with data to show that there is such mass religious violence. If you actually study the data in India, the religious violence in India as a proportion of our population is actually among the lowest as compared to many other countries. Gender violence, violence on women, India is among the worst countries in the world. On some parameters, we are even worse than Saudi Arabia on how women are treated. So if, and I myself say this, I am a very proud Indian, but pride should not blind us to our faults. There is certainly growing intolerance against women, no doubt about it. Data shows it clearly. Violence against women has gone up, data again shows it very clearly. Minor girls are being attacked, girls as young as 2. What is happening to our society? Over the data again shows not much actually. I had actually written an article on this a year and a half back, and this was based on data sourced by Outlook magazine. All the number of, I'm not belittling the deaths of, you know, those who've died through religious violence, but if you add up the total of everyone who's died through religious violence in the last 50 years, it's less than the number of girls who are killed every fortnight. Every fortnight. That is the scale of violence on women. Pura 50 years ka aap jod lijiye, less than the number of girls killed every fortnight. So I'm just trying to tell you the scale of the problem the Indian society has on gender violence, on violence on women. I think it is a healthy sign where everyone speaks their mind. I am a strong supporter of freedom of expression. Everyone should speak their mind. In fact, I am a supporter of freedom of expression up to the standards of the US. The US has the Brandenburg, you know, the famous Brandenburg case. They protect even hate speech under freedom of expression. You can say whatever you want as long as you don't suggest violence. Everyone should be free to say whatever they want to say, because then you have genuine debate. So I'm a supporter of freedom of expression, and everyone should have the right to say whatever they want to say. It leads to a good country, it leads to a free country.
Powered by NNIS.